how do we control the market as far as materials and everything then? Because we're gonna have to build those homes to be available. And I think right now, maybe the first time buyers, the average age is around 40 now.
Right.
Which is, wow.
It's too high.
Yes.
I mean, basically, as you know, our economy slows down when people can't buy their first home. Family formation goes down. I mean, just everything is really hindered when people can't afford that first home. And so, in terms of kind of getting at maybe what you were talking about, we do need to work with the private sector. We need to also work with home builders and project developers and make sure that we cut through any red tape. We make it easier for them to kind of build in a reasonable fashion, consistent with our regulations and our other expectations from an environmental standpoint. But I gotta tell you, the one thing that these home builders keep telling me is these tariffs are killing. You know, when Donald Trump says that, you know, other countries are paying the tariffs, no, it's us. We're paying the tariffs. It's those builders that are paying the tariffs. And when they pay those tariffs, they have to pass on a lot of those costs. And so if we could rein that under control, especially the tariffs on Canadian products, because Canadian lumber, for instance, is a big part of our home building industry. And it affects us directly in the upper Midwest, where we rely on a lot of Canadian lumber. So that's something where, yes, it would help if we can kind of get that under control, bring some sanity there. I think there'll be more supply of that material as well.
Yeah, because I think currently builders offer only a 60-day quote on materials because the prices fluctuate so much.
Yeah, I mean, what do you do with a 60-day quote? You can't close on a house in 60 days, even if you had the cash. Like, no bank works that fast, unfortunately. That's a separate issue. But like, you know, I think at this point, a 60-day quote is kind of useless, because when you come to the closing table and you're like about to take the keys, and they'll be like, that will be $20,000 more, and you're like, where do I go for $20,000? You know, that's useless.